It is. This is Kathleen Seguin from Bristol House Bed and Breakfast, or B&B, as they're, called, B&Bs, right? Is that
correct?
What you call it, bread and breakfast, or a B&B?
B&B.
B&B. We all know what that means. Breakfast casserole with plum sauce.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. So this is an ingredient that we make a lot at the inn. It's one of our most requested dishes. It's made with Portuguese sweetbread.
That is a big loaf of bread right there.
Oh, it comes from the Daily Bread Bakery in Bristol, which is one of my favorite places. Sure. Fresh Parmesan cheese, half and half. It's definitely not a diet breakfast. Whole milk. Some fresh plums for our plum sauce, which we're going to mix with some lemon and thyme.
Okay.
And then we also have some Virginia ham, provolone cheese, and it bakes up all nice and bubbly, and it's going to be fabulous.
And tell us a little bit about your B&B.
B&B, I just opened in May,
okay,
and it's been absolutely fabulous. The neighbors have been great. I've had a really good summer, met wonderful people, and it's just been a dream of mine to do this for a really, really long time, and I'm very excited that
now that's a lot of work, right?
It is.
It is. And how many rooms do you have, and how many people can you accommodate on a given night?
I have 3 guest rooms right now, and I can accommodate between 6 and 7 people.
Okay.
We are open year-round,
right,
which is great. So if you have family coming for the holidays and need a place to put them, I'm more than willing to host them for you.
Take the outlaws and put them at the B&B.
Exactly.
Right?
No room at your house, put them at ours.
Even if you have room. Yeah, we got this great spot you can go to.
Exactly.
Where are you located in Bristol?
We're at 14 Aaron Avenue in Bristol, which is about 1.5 miles north of downtown.
All right, right near Colt State Park.
Right near Colt State Park, yes,
okay,
absolutely.
Sounds good. All right, Kathleen, good to have you on the show this morning.
Thank
looking forward to putting this together, and really looking forward to giving it a try. You can find the recipe and the ingredients online, as always, at foxprovidence.com.
Well, we're talking about living a dream here in the Roadshow Kitchen. Kathleen decided a couple of years ago to open this Bristol House B&B, right?
Yes.
And I got to tell you, secretly, it's one of mine, too.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of people's sort of fantasy to be able to, you have the cozy breakfast, bed and breakfast, and you're entertaining people from all over.
Absolutely.
It's cool, right?
Anytime you want to come help, you're more than welcome.
I would love to.
Okay. Well,
I think it's great. You make these home-cooked meals. Everybody loves it. So we're making a plum sauce to go along with our dish today? Okay.
Yes, it's an accompaniment to the breakfast casserole.
All right, so what do we need to do to get started?
It's so easy. I love this recipe because you don't have to cut anything.
Okay.
There's no anything. So what you're going to do, really, I'm going to have you do this, is dump the plums into the pan here.
And how many are we using?
Whole. It's 2 pounds.
2 pounds of plums. So we've got about 8?
About 8.
Okay.
Yep, you're
and you have to do anything to them?
No,
just
wash them.
Okay.
That's it. Those are already washed. You dump that in. Then we have some fresh thyme that I picked from my garden this morning.
Nice.
I'm going to throw that in there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have you zest the lemon into the pan.
Am I doing that right?
Actually, turn it over.
Clearly, I can't do
that. There you go. No,
okay.
and it's very easy. This is a microplane, and this is one of the best tools to have in your kitchen.
Gotcha.
So you're going to zest the whole lemon into the pan, and then I'm going to have you add the water.
Okay. A cup of water.
A cup of water. All right. And then probably about half of that sugar. You want to do it based on the plums. Like, these are not overly ripe, so they're probably not going to be as sweet.
Gotcha.
If you have overly ripe plums, you may not want to use any sugar. It's up to you. Okay.
Good.
And then the last thing is we're just going to juice a little bit of the lemon into here.
I can probably do that. I think I can
have
squeeze.
you do that.
Okay. And then what do we just boil it for a while?
Yeah, so you're going to bring this to a boil, and then you're going to turn it down, and you're going to just drop that in there too.
Okay.
And you're going to let this simmer for about 2 hours.
And then
it looks like this. Right. And so what you're going to do is you're going to put it into this colander.
Yep.
And what you're going to do is you're just going to press it through the colander, and what that does is it leaves all the pit and the seed and the thyme and everything behind.
Yep.
And then you're left with a silky sauce after.
Silky sauce. All right. And that's going to be the
sauce.
perfect accompaniment for our breakfast casserole. We're going to start cooking that in just a minute. Getting ready to layer, custard, sauce it up. We're making a breakfast casserole with the Bristol House Bed and Breakfast. And then when we're done, we're going to go to one of those cozy rooms and take a nap.
Absolutely.
I think that would
Sounds
be the
like
perfect
a plan.
day, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so we already made the plum sauce.
Correct. It is simmering here.
It's all good.
Correct.
Now we're going to layer up the casserole, right?
We are.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you slice some bread.
Okay.
Probably about a half an inch thick.
Right.
Just like those. I'm going to spray the pan so it doesn't stick. That's the worst thing.
Hey, what kind of bread is that over there,
This
Kathleen?
is sweet bread, baby.
Portuguese sweet bread from Bristol Bakery, which is fabulous. So once you have the bread sliced, what you do is you want to put a first layer down. And you're just going to kind of tear it to make it fit.
Okay.
To put a little puzzle together.
Yeah, it is. This is fun for kids to do. So if you have kids at the house, this is a great thing for them to do because they can kind of make it fit.
All right.
So what you're going to do is layer ham and cheese. You can do the ham first.
And you just pick this up at the deli and...
Yeah, this is a Virginia ham, so it's very salty, which goes really well with the sweetness of the bread.
Okay.
So you're going to layer some ham in there.
How's that? All right.
Perfect. Then you're going to layer the cheese.
Provolone?
Provolone sharp.
Nice.
Because you want it to be really, really pungent. So you're going to layer that in.
Yeah.
And then you're going to repeat exactly what you did.
The bread next?
Yep. Layers.
Okay. Yeah, so you're going to do 2 layers. So while you're doing that,
okay.
I'm going to have Patrick start with the egg custard that goes over the top.
Okay.
So you're going to, we have 4 eggs right here. So you're going to pour that in your blender.
Yeah. Okay.
Fabulous. And you always want to crack your eggs into another bowl so you don't get any shells into your blender.
Of course you do, yeah.
You got half
a one-handed cracker or 2?
I am a one-handed cracker.
I try the one, but...
Well, we can practice.
All right, so what's next?
Half a cup of half and half.
Okay.
And then 1.5 cups of whole milk.
Okay. So far, no problem?
So far, no problem. Danielle, you're doing a fabulous job.
I feel like I'm at the deli. I love it.
All right. And then you're going to do a sprinkle of salt. Just put it in your hand. Just kind of fill a little palm of your hand. Perfect. Throw that in there. A couple cracks of pepper. This looks fabulous.
All right.
Wonderful. And then have you ever used a microplane before?
I think he could do a better job than I did. Take that microplane, Patrick, and...
So you're going to lay that over top of the blender.
Oh.
Turn it over. There you go. And then you're just going to rub the nutmeg over top of it a little bit.
I was thinking that this is what I had to hold over the blender when I turned it on.
No,
protect yourself. All right.
What side of the nut?
That side right there. Yeah, I'm just going to rub it across there a couple times.
Such skill.
You want about 1/4 teaspoon just to give it some flavor. That's good.
Excellent.
And then you're going to put the top on and you're going to puree that for me until it's almost like a really thick custard.
Is there a special button on here that says puree on it?
It is, right there.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's the one next to liquefied.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Does that look great?
Yellowy mustard color.
One-hand puree? That's fabulous.
Is it finished?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You turn it
How do I stop this thing?
off. There you go. Fabulous.
OFF.
We're going to make a baker out of you yet.
All right, let's put that in.
Yep. So then you're going to pour this over top. You want me to do that? Okay.
All right.
So you're going to pour this over top. You want to make sure you get underneath. It's going to soak the bread, because what happens is this goes into the refrigerator overnight. So the bread soaks up all of the custard.
Okay.
So when you bake it off, it comes into a really nice custard.
And then do we top it off with cheese, or what do we do next?
Yes. So then you're going to top it off with Parmesan cheese.
Hey, Patrick, why don't you pull the finished product out of the oven so we can take a look at it?
So top with Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
There you go, so you don't burn yourself.
You've obviously watched the show before.
I had a few tips prior.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Top that off so you get a nice crusty, cheesy layer on the top.
Oh, okay.
Fabulous. This serves, how many people would you say this serves there?
This serves between 6 and 8 depending on the appetite of the person.
All right, ready?
Yes,
look at that.
Absolutely.
Coming right out. Right here, Patrick. Set it right there. We serve it along with our plum sauce. We're going to cut up some slices of our breakfast casserole with the Bristol House B&B, our fancy snazzy apron.
Yes.
Thank you so much for bringing your recipe in.
Oh, you are so welcome.
Thank you very much.